Shakur Stevenson is ready to face Edwin de los Santos on November 16th, and pros have put their predictions in. Jamel Herring definitely thinks that Santos could pose a threat to Shakur. Jamel stated, "Probably so. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't have my best look. De los Santos boxed in one fight against Joseph Adorno, and in another fight, Jose Rayo Valenzuela, he was going toe-to-toe. He got hurt in that one fight and then came back and stopped him. I'm watching his demeanor, and he was poking the bear with Shakur. You can tell that he's up for this fight. He really believes in himself. He took less money than they were offering Frank Martin to make the fight. That tells you right there that he's going for legacy. He looks at it like, if I win here, the money is going to come. But again, it's a good matchup. I think it can go 12. I give him a 70% chance just because of the tools that he has. Let's be honest, they went down the WBC list and no one else was trying to fight Shakur. It was one thing or another to try and get Shakur a fight to begin with. While training, Edwin had a personal message to send to Shakur.
No, November 16th, surprise Shakur Stevenson. I'm the ring and your house, my house.
Yes.
Steven Edwards isn't as big a fan of the fight as some people are, as he believes that Shakur will end up boring fans. Steven stated, "All fights are dangerous when you're not handpicking a guy. When you get a guy in his prime that is motivated, it's always dangerous. Edwin de los Santos is dangerous. I've seen him fight a couple of times. He knocked out Jose Rayo Valenzuela from the Benavides camp. I saw him beat him. He can fight. It's hard to pick against Shakur Stevenson, though. I'm not going to try and overthink it. I'd say Shakur Stevenson by unanimous decision over De Los Santos, but he could have his moments in the fight. We haven't seen Stevenson get hit on his chin, and that dude can punch. From what I've heard in the gyms and in the word on the curb, De Los Santos is a real puncher. He's a heavy-handed, sparky dude, so if he hits Shakur with something he doesn't like, I could see him playing it safe and just pecking and poking, and just playing it safe for the decision." Richardson Hitchens sent a warning to Shakur, and he thinks that the fight is going to be 50-50. Hitchens stated, "I think De Los Santos is punching very, very hard, and he's skillful. I was in the ring with him. He's very skillful. I think that's a dangerous fight for Shakur. I think that's a 50-50 fight. This is the toughest guy Shakur has ever fought." Shakur Stevenson is definitely respectful of Edwin, and he gave him credit for his skills.
So you're fighting Edwin de los Santos.
Yes.
I don't know who the hell this guy is. So I'm assuming that you're going to beat the living out of this guy.
Yeah, nah, but he's a good fighter.
Okay.
I'm going to put it out there and say I watched him. He got good boxing skills.
You got to respect your opponent at all times, man.
No, he's a good fighter, though.
No, I'm saying, but you have to. Like, I feel like sometimes we see our boxers pop in press conferences and shit. I'm like, yo, man, like, this guy's still a professional. There's a reason why he's fighting. So this guy's good. What
I'm saying is you just got to be aware of who you're in the ring with sometimes, and being aware of that you don't want to sleep on nobody. And, sleeping on that dude would be like the wrong move for me to make. So this dude is a great boxer, puncher, and you could tell that he's hungry and he's gonna come to win. So for sure, I respect him as a fighter, but he's just going against the best.
He's going against the best, and I'm sure all the money in Vegas is on you. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Tim Bradley thinks that Edwin is just a test for Shakur to see if he's ready for bigger fighters. Tim stated, "De Los Santos is a southpaw and he can punch. They're top-ranked testing the waters with De Los Santos. They're going to know if Tank can handle him if they're going to move in that direction. If you can make a De Los Santos fight, why can't you make a Tank fight? That's the fight that we want to see. We want to see him with the same talent and the same skills in his nature, a killer. We haven't seen Tank in the ring with any killers in recent times." Paulie Malignaggi likes the fight, and he seems to be a fan of Edwin's skills. Paulie stated, "Shakur kind of has that length to him, reach, and he knows how to use it really well to control the distance. If you're slow-footed, I don't know if you'd be able to get in there. I don't know if that fight would have made sense in terms of an entertainment point of view. De Los Santos has some qualities to him that do make him fun to watch and make him a little dangerous. First of all, he comes to win. He's got that youth excitement. He's 24 years old and he has that explosiveness in closing the gap. He's a little bit of an in-and-out fighter, so he does have the quick feet. I wouldn't call Stevenson an in-and-out fighter. He judges distance perfectly. George Mosey doesn't think anyone should look past their opponent, and he is excited to see how this fight goes.
I gotta keep it all the way real. You know, I don't have social media, but I know what you're talking about because of YSM Sports Media. You know what I'm saying? I see the videos you post. So that's always a question. Like, you know what I mean? You can't look past nobody in this business. In my humble opinion, you can't look past another man. You know what I mean? So hopefully, as a Shakur fan, I hope that's not what he's doing. Because I you know me, I always put him on a different level from these other guys. So I hope he don't fall into that trap of the, you know what I mean? Like looking guy, taking somebody for granted, taking an opponent for granted.
Yeah, my bad. The other sparring partner is Jahan Ingram.
Okay.
My bad, Jahan. But Edwin's a big puncher. Shakur, I'm going to say he's highly favored in this fight, right? Everybody's looking like this is going to be a boxing lesson. What can Edwin do that can make this competitive?
Just stay competitive. You know what I mean? Simple, for real. Just stay there. Just be ready to fight every second of every minute of every round. You know what I mean? You can't try to box with Shakur. You just gotta fight him. Go in there and fight. I don't think he's gonna win, but that's to stay competitive. Just be competitive. You know what I mean? Be ready. Bite down.
Is this one of those fights where Shakur needs to make a big statement, or he just needs to be him?
I mean, that's hard for me, man, because I'm a student of the game. Every day I'm trying to learn and get better at my craft. And like, you know, I love Shakur. I love his skill set. So he don't really have to prove anything to me. I just love watching him fight, man. Every time he fight, he does something that just that really makes me say, dang, like, how can you like just be right there and not be there? You know what I mean? Like the level of patience and just body control and all that takes. So for me personally, he don't really have to prove nothing to me. But I think in this day and age, yeah, if you're gonna talk, you gotta show and prove.
William Foster definitely thinks that they both have a chance to win in this matchup. Foster stated, "I think he has a legit chance to win. This is a good opportunity for Stevenson too because he's trying to fight Tank Gervonta Davis. I never fought Tank before, but I would assume he punches pretty hard, and if Stevenson can withstand De Los Santos' punches, it'll make him that much more comfortable fighting Tank. So this is a huge opportunity for both of them. I can't wait to see what happens. I would want him to win. He defeats Stevenson and he's top dog at 135. I would like to fight him again after I get my world title." Edwin De Los Santos knows that Shakur is a threat, and Edwin stated, "This is the most difficult and important challenge of my career. Winning this fight will change my life forever. I know Shakur is a great champion, and I understand I will need my entire arsenal to defeat him. It is a huge challenge, but not impossible. I'm extremely focused on being crowned world champion and giving a world title to the Dominican Republic. A victory over Shakur would go down as one of the greatest in the history of Dominican boxing. That motivates me much more." Meanwhile, Shakur thinks that he's going to surprise a lot of people, and he hopes the fans enjoy the show. Shakur stated, "I hope the fans come out and give their full support. I just hope it's a good outcome with the fans and everybody is paying attention to me because I plan on putting on a great show. I know how the fight is going to go. I think I'm going to surprise a lot of people. That's what I've been doing my whole career. On fight night, I'll be doing what I've been consistently doing, and that's been dominating. That's what I look to do every fight. I look to dominate. I don't look for close fights, so I'm coming to surprise everybody." If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and check out some of our other videos on the screen right now.